the whole group of patterns, you'll get a discount. But I've not figured out how to do that yet.
Work in progress. Hi, everybody. It is Thursday night. It's knit night with Louise and Jocelyn. We are here. Typically, Jocelyn and I are here pretty much every other Thursday night, kind of twice a month. Every other Thursday. One Thursday, we're just chit-chatting about knitting and a bunch of other things usually, which is tonight.
You have kibble in your bowl. Go eat it.
2 weeks from tonight, I'm assuming it's 2. The first Thursday of the month, we always check in on our goal knitting.
Yes, it'll be 2 Thursdays from now. We'll be doing goal knitting.
Oh, that'll be October.
Yeah. My brain's already like, how?
It goes by so fast. So tonight's just knit night. So in 2 weeks, we're going to talk about our goal challenge, which is Christmas stocking knitting. So 2 weeks ago when we were here, we invited you guys to knit along with us. It could be a little mini stocking. It could be a little stocking garland. It could be a full, big as you want stocking.
Hey, claws.
Oh, no. So if you're knitting along, you can let us know, or you can not let us know and just let us know in 2 weeks. We're not going to talk at all about stockings ourselves tonight because it is secret knitting.
Yeah, I pulled out not secret knitting to work on.
I know, so did I. I just brought up my hat that I'm trying to get finished for this weekend.
I'm very slowly making my way through increases.
Oh,
I don't know, fingering weight sweater. It's a lot of work.
Well, look, we've got Nikki and Liz and Sabrina are here.
Oh, good.
I'm not sure if I saw Sam here or not. Anyways, so hi everybody. What did everybody pulled out for their knitting project for tonight?
They were doing a whip Wednesday in the Discord the other day, and I was like, I don't have anything I can show you people. Here's a pile of sewing projects I'm working on this evening.
Yes, so yeah. Can't show it yet.
It's not even secret crafting, it's the MCAL design work. Which I also can't show anybody. I'm like, well, this doesn't bode well.
How much can you say about your MCAL? When does it start?
It starts the 1st of January.
Okay.
It's a Diana and Jocelyn Cal, so it's big. It will be a shawl, and it will run longer than most MCALs because we don't like stress knitting.
Okay. Hi, Linda.
Other than that, we're keeping it fairly under wraps. We're using 6 skein fingering weight, and there you will have leftovers, but we're using a fade set to do it.
Okay.
Yes.
6 skeins.
Yes.
Ooh, so that's a big one.
It's not advent calendar massive like the Rebel MCAL. She's a beefy lady. She's a beefy lady. This is more into the like large shawl size of like a Find Your Fade or that's like a larger Stephen West shawl. Like it's not like obscenely large, but we're definitely into the larger category. The bigger territory.
Which I like because then they're cozy and comfy and they're big and they can keep you warm and
they've got great drape with like little to no styling. You just wrap and go. So I like a good wrap and go.
When will it be available for purchase? Do you have a release date in mind?
1st of December. I like giving everybody a month, especially because December is the last month of the year and time. She flies.
Oh, right. Yeah, well, exactly. It's super busy, but it also gives you time to, to put your order in for Santa and maybe he can bring you some yarn.
Yes, this is true. It also gives me the month of December to get the finished photos taken.
Okay, and so then it starts in January. So do you have any idea how long do you get the whole pattern at once? Do you get it in sections?
It'll be in sections. Right now, the debate currently is how to structure the sections. So like the overall shape of shawl is planned. What goes where, roughly sketched out. We're now doing like the detail work and finishing I'm working on the first version. Like mine's casted on and away we go. Right. But we still need to fine tune all the details and settle on things, transitions, other bits and bobs. I need to finish reading through a delightful like what Disney princess quizzes are you to find good quiz questions. Because it's a choose your own adventure, so each clue section starts with an "Are you a Jocelyn or are you a Diana?" And they just it's got a little question thing you fill in and find out if you're more like me or more like Diana, and then you get that section of shawl.
Oh my goodness. Okay, and it's going to be fingering weight, obviously.
Fingering weight, yes, yeah. Otherwise, that'd be huge.
Massive. It would be a queen size blanket.
It would be a king size blanket. That's not what we're doing here this time around. We're doing a large one. It's like a big Stephen West size. It's like a Find Your Fade size. So like it's not a dainty kerchief. It's not a shawlette.
Yeah.
Which is why we're currently debating how fast to do the clues, because we don't want to do them so slow that you put it down and like walk away. So we got to balance speedy knitters with knitters who aren't speedy knitters, because both should have the chance to enjoy it as we go.
So are you thinking every 2 or 3 weeks, once a month?
I'm thinking every 12 or 14 days right now.
Yeah, every 2 weeks.
Given how it's working up. Like again, I won't know for sure till the 1st of December when it goes live. At what, like that's the last thing I fill in is like when the clue schedule is. That's the last detail that goes in.
But okay, now since I don't know the construction, but I'm assuming
the construction and the techniques like that we definitely keep under wraps, because that's the fun part.
Yeah. But assuming,
nor can I sing like Stephen West, so I can't just create a medley and go. Like I don't have that skill set.
Because see, I was going to say, unless it's
Hammerstein, whatever, people that.
Because I was going to say, right, if it gets bigger as you go, then that would make sense to spread out your clues like a week later, 2 weeks more as you go, right?
So that you've got time, right?
Rectangle, and then you just go, but different.
You don't need necessarily to build in more time at the end.
Then it could
whereas do you do it and it's the same length of time, and you do the last clue when you finish, or do you like give that extra period of time for everybody who needs to catch up?
I would
before the finishing line, sort of the deadline hits. There's a lot to decide when you do one of these things. Like there's a lot of stuff in my brain.
Does anybody have? So we've got some people here watching. What do you guys think?
And Nikki's gonna run a year-long one. Like, oh girl,
I know. That's what I was just gonna say. Yeah,
more cojones than I got. I'll tell you that much.
Stay tuned for that, because Nikki has got something fun planned starting January as well.
I think hers is a year-long with a clue a month. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I don't know how I'm gonna manage a clue a month, but I will figure it out.
I know. I'm gonna do it too.
I have to do. If I don't have a blanket off the needles by the end of this year, I cannot. I am at the maximum number of blanket whips I can hold in my head.
Well, then hurry up.
I gotta finish a blanket.
Finish a blanket. Just do that.
Finish a blanket.
Yeah.
What am I working on tonight? A fingering weight sweater. That's what I'm working on. Not a blanket.
Close. Fingering weight sweaters can feel like a blanket project sometimes.
Well, I want to be split for the sleeves, because then it's just roundy and it can just travel with me, and I can work on sleeves, or I can work on the body stuff. Like it could be a pick up and put down sort of thing. We're still in increase territory, so we're not quite at pick up, put down territory. We're so close. We're so close.
Well, just keep knitting.
Pretty much.
All right, let me see who I see. The new people. Jude is here, and Lynn. Hey, Lynn, I'm so glad you're here. Jude, hello. Do we call that a good excuse to sit and rest the ankle and do more knitting? Absolutely. What did you do, Jude? Did I miss a? Okay, let's see.
Foot injuries and foot adjacent injuries are interesting.
Oh, Melanie's here, and Sam is here. Oh, Linda just finished a Sophie scarf.
Ooh, nice.
That's nice. See, and I don't have a problem with a Sophie scarf. I love Sophie scarves because it is called a scarf, and it is a scarf. It's not a shawl being a scarf. No,
no. It's a scarf.
It's a scarf.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
but I wear shawls like they're scarves, but I love the big behemoths.
Yeah. Honestly, I do
I
too.
just love it. I just love
I
the
do.
look of them better. I like them better on me. I like them I like them better.
Well,
My current problem is the sweater I want to cast on for the fall equinox craft with us, which like literally the live is tomorrow. It's tomorrow. I have wound the yarn. I must make a decision. I'm gonna use my purple DK yarn that I have because I got a sweater quantity of nice royal, like a deep purple to
yeah.
use. But the sweater I want to cast on, I can't.
Why?
Because the contrast color is a tweed sock club colorway that doesn't come out until November.
That's a problem.
So like I couldn't show it off as I was working on it. I'm like, this isn't gonna work. But that's the color combo I really want. And I did. I talked to Erin because that's what I do. And she's like, "Hey, I'll just tie you in like a second skein so you can finish this." She loves the idea. She loves the color combo. She's super excited for it. I'm like, "Yep, but I can't use it for the fall equinox." She's like, "Nope, because that doesn't come out till November." I'm like, "Sure doesn't." It says November right on the ball band. Okay. So now I'm like,
Can't go using it and showing it before
not
that.
yet, but
No.
I could do it just in November because who's going to really stop me? Nobody, if we're honest. Because like December the 1st, we decided to be selfish. We're going to do a Grinchalog.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing a librarian book themed along. So it's got to be a librarian or book themed project. Diane and I are both doing sweaters. Like I'm doing a cardigan, she's doing a pullover. I think we're both doing the librarian. My skate deer knit, she's doing the pullover, I'm doing the cardigan.
That's awesome.
I'm like, that's gotta happen.
So listen, Nikki gave some details about her
Oh, good.
knit along.
Good,
So
good,
she
good.
said it's a good stash buster if you are not particular about colors. And I'll have a whole guide on how to pick colors as you go, and it's all worsted weight. So look at that. So if you've got a good stash, could do both.
I'm awake, I swear, guys.
And yours. I'm excited. Yeah, I know, Lynn, the same thing with Jude. I know. What did I miss? What happened? I know what happened. Did you tell us last time? Oh, that's right. You have a knee related. Yes. I think you did tell us a couple of weeks ago, didn't you? Hey, Deborah. Hey, Catherine. All right. So you new ladies that are popping in, what are you working on tonight? I've got a hat. What are you working on, Jocelyn?
My second Woodwoes. So the Borg Club colorway Woodwoes. So I've got
It's gorgeous.
my yoke so far.
Oh, what is wrong with me?
I don't know. Why don't you do the sock clubs? Look at those colors.
Oh, look at that. It's gorgeous.
Look at this. Look at it. Look at it.
It's green. I love that.
So good. Am I worried about my knit front backs being a little open? No, Erin's yarn blooms lovely. So it's fine.
Maybe I will. You know what? Okay.
Do it. Just do it.
Has anybody else? I have never done a sock club before.
I thought for sure I would do 1 year and then I'd be over it. Be fine. I wouldn't need to do it again because I'd have 12 flipping new skeins of sock yarn, right? Like,
yeah,
how much yarn could I possibly need? I don't think I've knit more than like 3 or 4 pairs of socks out of my year's worth of sock club colorways.
Yeah.
But like I've got the Find Your Fade. My second one I'm working on is Star Trek sock club yarn. So I'm gonna have a Star Trek themed Find Your Fade when I'm done.
Well, see, I know, but we all know, right? Buying sock club yarn and
Doesn't
knitting
mean it has to be knit for socks.
or or at all for that matter.
And she does it on the DK basis too, which like I'm gonna do DK again next year because I just whip up a pair of English mitts or I do a hat. They're only one skein projects anyway.
Now that actually really intrigues me.
And I did the DK tweed this year and I love it. I'm gonna probably do the DK tweed next year because it's Erin. I don't even have to ask. Whatever theme she picks, I'm gonna love the colors because I love how she does very saturated deep colors. Like I love that rich coloring. So I'm fine. I'm fine. Super comfortable with it. It's not a problem. I know there will be a pink that Sherry will love at some point that I will also enjoy, but will have to be very far away from my face.
She is a pink girl, isn't she?
Sherry is a pink girl. I can't wear that pink that close to my face, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. But I don't worry about the colors. It's like if you like works of art and you like Stephen West colors, like you're going to enjoy a Stephen West shawl. It just fits your vibe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But like that DK tweed was a brilliant choice. Did I still find a color I wanted a sweater quantity out of? Yes, I did. Are we shocked? No, we're not. This
Well,
should surprise no one at this point, but that doesn't mean you're going to. That's just my foible. My foible is I need a sweater quantity every year out of one of these colors. I know it.
okay, let's look here. So Linda says, I think I'd like to. So I'm guessing you said in an earlier comment. Let me go back. Nope. Linda says, I have not done one yet. I know. I
She
think
does
every
it
year.
quarterly, so you're not paying for shipping every month. Like she'll ship it to you in a quarter, so 3 months at a time. So you're not getting
Oh,
a monthly shipping bill on top of your monthly skate. Like you could
okay.
do monthly if that's what you want, but I know Diana does quarterly.
Yeah.
She gets mailed 3 months. So the month that like January, February, March will show up at the same time. And it's up to Diana to not open February and March.
That's right. So I was going to say, so you could either just open all of them, but
Yeah.
I guess you can't show them or you
Yeah.
shouldn't.
Well, me and Diana don't because spoilers.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
I like teasing her by going, "Have you opened October yet?" And she goes, "No, don't. Don't tell me. I'll find out soon." They don't, guys, they don't arrive wrapped here. They don't. I said don't wrap them. Don't just don't. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
And this year, Erin did all of her photos and stuff for everything, and then she just brought me the skeins that she dyed for all the photos at the end of the year. And they've been living in a bag here.
Hmm.
That's fine. I
Well,
don't.
I think I would
I'm
do that.
totally vibed with that. That's not a problem. Now I look through the bag all the time, going, "Whew, what's coming next?" I'm just as excited now for December as I was when I saw it when it showed up in January. I think it's fine,
Exactly.
and I can keep a secret.
That I can confirm.
Nobody else
Never
sees.
let anything slip out.
I don't. It's fine. The secret's safe with me.
Oh, look at
Good.
Sally's on the foot of her second Halloween stock and started
Oh,
her second cabled fingerless glove. Sally,
perfect.
you're zipping along. Melanie says I dug out my oh my gosh. How the heck zeg
Zweg. Zweg.
I'm like,
Zweg.
that's one of those words that sounds better in my head than when I try to say it out loud. Yes. So her sweater, yeah, it's a sweater, right? Sweater.
Zweg sweater is a sweater. Yeah, it's a pullover with like that nice lace detailing panel like right across the yoke detailing. It's a gorgeous sweater. Gorgeous.
Oh, but she says she's not knitting right now. She's lying in bed. Works 6 to 2 and again tomorrow. 6 a.m.
You gotta like mornings.
That's early.
I'm up late tonight. My brother-in-law's like, "Can I stop by and drop off a thing?" I'm like, "Absolutely." He's like, "Are you gonna pay attention to me?" I'm like, "Nope, because you don't get off work till 9 and Critical Role will be playing by the time you roll through. So I will answer the door, but how human I'll be is a question." To which I suspect the answer is not a lot. I suspect I'll be antsy to get back to the screen and what I'm watching.
Probably. Oh, Jenna's here. Hey, Jen.
Hey.
Oh, so she said, yes, finally able to sit down and tune in. So are you working on that cabled sweater? I
Ooh.
quickly took a peek in the Fiber Friends Facebook group and I saw Jen posted this amazing like turtleneck cabled, and it's like beautiful.
So pretty.
Lovely.
So
Oh,
pretty.
oh, Sally said I joined a sock club. Oh, but quit
Yeah.
3 months in, didn't care for the colors.
That's the
That's
big
not
trick
what I
is
like
like you gotta like the designer's colors because you're not entirely sure what you're getting. You get like the really good ones will give you like spoilers in advance. Like they'll give you the theme and you have like a rough idea if you know what colors they like to
Yeah.
dye in, how they're gonna lean towards things. It wouldn't make any sense for me to get a sock club from a natural dyer or from someone who dyes almost exclusively into that beautiful muted color palette because it's not a color palette I like.
You're right.
Yeah.
And that is something, I mean, it's like that. Yeah, sock clubs or mystery knit alongs, they're all you're kind of taking your chance, but
Taking
that's nice then that you've got that option if you get the first 3 months and it's not something that
you
you
want,
can,
you can let it go.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely.
But,
I was
but then,
worried the
but
first
Sally, I don't know who said that. I just lost that comment. But they said, yeah, it was Sally. But then she said she just bought the colors she liked afterwards.
Yeah.
You kind of
Oh
picked,
yeah, like
yeah.
the Star Trek ones all came out this year for the public to purchase. And then next year the Buffy club colors will be available for purchase. So
Yeah.
she doesn't ever make them go away. They rotated it out.
They're
They're
yeah.
just exclusive for that first year. So
Yeah.
which is nice because like some of them will do it when it's a limited run and then that's it. They never do it again. And I'm like, not everybody's going to be super comfortable with just
Yeah.
buying it, especially if they don't know you and how you dye
Yeah.
things.
But that doesn't, I look at it as an adventure every month, it's
Oh, yeah.
different colors. And even like, right, like I know if I get pinks and reds, they're not typically my thing.
That's fine.
But
Oh no,
I
you
would
knit
be
something
okay
for
with it.
someone else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Start on a Christmas gift, right?
Yeah. Like it's not the
I
end of the
think
world.
I think I would enjoy that.
I'm definitely staying with DK next year because I've been enjoying working in DK and I still have a lot of Erin fingering. You can tell from that top cubby hole there. All Erin.
The idea
Fingering weight, guys.
of
Fingering weight. And I
DK,
have the next one right beside it. That's also all fingering, but not Erin yarn. So I am not lacking for fingering weight yarns right now. But my DK bundle's starting to get a little low. So I need to stock up.
that's interesting. So it starts in January, obviously.
Starts in January, yeah.
So has she put out anything yet to sign up, or is that coming later in the fall?
I think probably later, given that she's like in Vancouver for Knit City this weekend.
Yes, probably not quite ready. Okay.
Probably not quite ready yet.
One day at a time. I guess it is only middle of September.
Yeah. I'd imagine
January is
probably
still-
November, December would probably be when that shows up, I'd imagine. I have no idea what the release schedule is for yarn stuff, guys. All I know is it drives me nuts that people want me to commit in May to an advent calendar.
So I have an idea.
Drives me bonkers. I understand why it's a lot of work. I do get the logic of it, but my brain also looks at that in May and goes, too soon.
I know, because I did see when, well, I know Leo and Roxy, they did their Christmas advent. I know I saw a post for it a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that's exciting. I've never done one of those either.
Well, this year, Tristan pointed out, because he's Erin's partner, that not everybody wants to commit several $100 to a thing they don't know any of the colors of. So they made a little spoiler set that they take to shows. So like if you walked up to them in the booth, they could just give you a little peek, like they're trying to sell you watches from their undercoats. Like they just give you a little sneak peek if you needed to see those colors. And I was like, I've never heard of other people doing that. I wish they did, because there's some dyers where like, I love some of your stuff, but not all of your stuff.
I like the idea of being,
but if I could
surprised.
I like that just so that I know I'm not getting like 14 minis and colors I can't use. But if I'm getting like 3 or 4, I don't care, whatever, it's fine.
Okay.
We'll find a home somewhere. So
are you going to do the DK version?
I'm going to do the DK version next year, yeah.
Do you have any plans for it?
No, never do.
So I have an idea.
I'm with you. Does this involve us using a skein of DK every month next year?
Uh-huh.
I'm sensing it's almost like I got the vibe.
Well, it's not like, I'm sure everybody's like figuring my train of thought here, right?
Yeah.
But why not? What if we use the skein and that's our project for the month, but we keep secret? It could be DK socks, it could, like you said, right? It could be hat, it could be mitts, it could be a cowl.
Well, that's got potential.
Think about that.
Okay.
Because
I mean, I'm getting DK. Like I know I'm getting DK next year.
I like the idea of DK. I would. I like that idea actually a lot.
But it's like I'm working through the collection I'm designing right now was using DK weight yarn, and I've done like I did like almost a whole mitten in a week, less than a week. I got the first mitten done and I'm almost through the hat, and I got the second mitten on the needle. So it's like I might be done designing a hat, mitten, and cowl set in under 3 weeks, which is like unheard of for me. From a pattern that's been floating in my head for I don't even want to think about how long at this point. Has it delayed like some of the other stuff I should be working on? Yeah. It has. It absolutely has. But it's got to that point where I'm like, get it out. Get it out.
So you know what we could do though?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I'm not against making DK, like making house socks.
If we did that, I mean, we could say, we could either do a month where it's just totally random, right? It's just like, make whatever you want. And or we could say it's a mitten month.
Yeah.
Or it's a hat month, right? We could pick the project.
Whatever color October is, it becomes a pumpkin.
Yeah.
It's like several, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. And then we could just do the next, check in, see what version of mitts you made, see what version I did.
Oh yeah. I think that'd be quite a bit of fun because we have very distinctly different styles when it comes to what we choose to make for ourselves.
Oh, that could work.
As I sit here in my Halloween colored simple hug.
That's awesome. Do I care if I messed it up?
No, if nobody's going to see it, why?
I know, that's exactly.
Why?
I think I'm good. I've gotten this far without messing it up, so I'm probably due to.
Let us be honest, 99.9% of the time, you don't notice it when you're done anyway. Unless you're going over your work with a fine-tooth comb, and in which case, why?
Yeah. No, I should be good.
If accident garments from the last century can have unbound edges on the inside of their clothes, then it's good enough for me.
All right. All right, let me see. Ooh, I see Melanie's talking. I did a fingering weight sock club from Erin.
Yeah.
I knit the recalibrate.
Oh, that's a nice pattern.
The colors. Oh, that's a nice idea.
Yeah.
Oh no, Susanna, what did you do? I see it says she's saying it hurts when she lies down.
That's not good. Susanna, if that sinus infection is still bugging you, you need to go back to the doctor.
That's something about a headache and
if that sinus infection is still bugging you, it's been too long. You need to go back.
A really bad headache, aching, being. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, Jen is saying. Okay, wait. Let me back up to that.
Hang on, wait. Just.
Okay, let me go back here. Okay, Nikki.
Just a moment.
Okay, now I'm back where I was. Okay, we can carry on now. Nikki says, "Oh, and she wraps them and labels them to open." Oh yeah. Oh, so it must be Erin. Yes. So you
Erin
can open them as. I like that idea. You pay for one shipping, and you get 3 months at a time. Then you've got them, and then just.
And you're not paying that extra $20 a month.
Yeah, I know, that's crazy. Shipping in Canada is crazy. Lynn says, I just like getting stuff in the mail, even though I paid for it. I know it still feels like a present.
It's still a present. Like I get Ipsy every once in a while. I'll get Ipsy for a while, and these little travel makeup samples and stuff, and they show up in cute little bags, and it's all themed. And it's really cute, and I love doing it because I love playing with makeup. It doesn't matter that I paid for it. It's a freaking present in the mail for me.
That's right.
It's not a freaking bill. Boy, am I tired of opening up that mailbox and finding bills. And I have decades more time to go. Yeah.
Okay, see, and Jen has the exact opposite thought to like a sock club. I love the idea of having no idea what the theme or the color or anything. I would totally be fine with that. And Jen's the opposite. She's like, no, she said, I don't like doing the mystery clubs. I like to know when I'm purchasing.
Oh, and everybody's different. Like for sure, I know some people are going to buy that MCAL for January, and they're not going to start till they see that first clue. Totally fair. Totally fair.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Do what makes you feel comfortable.
Yep.
Buy it at the end of the MCAL if you decide you like the shawl.
That's right.
Absolutely. You
Wait
have
until
to
we
do
see
what
the
makes you
finished
comfy.
project. Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, it's a poncho thing. Oh, it's one of those poncho things with sleeves Jen's working
Oh, okay.
that join at the waist below the elbows. Yeah, that's fun. Like a swan showy thing.
Yeah, I'd have like that bat wing
A
swan
poncho
show
thing.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Capelet poncho sweater thing. Yeah.
So many increases.
Oh, Liz,
The
poor
bright
Liz.
side is I read through the instructions, so as soon as I'm done the increases, I will have the inches required by the row count. Because my row gauge is always off.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yours would be hugely. Miss Super Tight Knitter.
Yeah.
Liz has had roofers at her house all day.
Loud. I mean, super good to have your roof replaced if it needs to be done. So actually
Right.
why I'm seeing my dad at the end of the month. My cousin, she's who shares a name with my mom, which is interesting because her son shares a name with my dad. Family reunions
That's
can go
funny.
fun with those four. But my dad's coming down at the end of the month because it is actually several grand cheaper for her to ask her cousin to drive down, pay for the gas, the hotel, the supplies, plus extras, and home again than it is for her to hire a company to come and do it. We're not
Wow.
talking a couple hundred, we're talking a couple of grand cheaper.
That's amazing. Wow.
That's insane.
That is.
For it to be like a couple $100 difference or like even $1,000 difference, that makes sense to me. Because there's no way you charge family the same as you would charge not family.
Wow.
But she's got like all the extras and all the stuff lined up and ready to go, and dad gave instructions, and it's still far cheaper. Mom said it's worked out to something like a little over, she'll be paying just over half of what she would pay to have a company come in and do it.
Wow.
That's bonkers.
That's yeah.
That's bonkers. Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, Liz, you'll just have to think. Yeah. Just keep the end.
And goal in sight.
Yeah, I know. Or go out for the day. Go out for the day. Maybe it's a day you go out for lunch.
Anyway is always
or
a good option.
Go to the library, or if it's beautiful. Today was beautiful, like gorgeous day here. It was on the warmer side for fall. It was lovely.
Oh, we were mostly overcast and kind of rainy, but I loved it
Oh,
so.
no,
But
it was
I'm
beautiful.
sitting here waiting. Snow cannot get here fast enough. Snow
I know.
cannot.
I just want it to be fall. I want it to be cool and
Oh, thank
colors. You guys, I've got the W channel. I'm watching fall movies right now. So
good.
I'm like all in my happy place. Can only get a little bit better when it switches to Christmas,
I
which
am
is October 20th.
reading books and listening to very strange podcasts and animes. Because that's what I do.
That's wonderful.
That's my happy place.
Yeah, I know.
Preparing for the monthly live, which is really shortly, and Asa's suggestion for a topic for this month is just a year. So my brain's kind of like, but what aspect of that year? Rush up on all your knowledge. Try to make it fun because people find history dull.
That's
exciting. Though I don't know why.
Oh my goodness. All right, what's going on in the comments here? Nikki says, oh, I feel like sock clubs. Socks are socks. And if you don't like the colors, make socks for gifts. It's still fun to knit. Exactly. And somebody's going to like that color, right?
I've turned a couple of the sock skein of yarns into fingering weight mittens, which are useful. They're so useful. They're the first layer on, but you can put another layer of mitten over top, and then you're double mitten layered.
Yeah.
And if you live somewhere that gets cold enough, you're going to want that second layer.
I think there's somebody somewhere is going to like it. So I think Nikki's right. Now, I do have to say that, yes, sometimes though, I think we could probably all say that if you don't love the color that you're working with, sometimes it's a little harder to knit. Like it's not your first go-to, right? Like you don't.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
But if you've got the mindset though that it's for a gift, or if you have an idea that, you know, your niece, your nephew, your neighbor's granddaughter, I don't know, anybody, right? That you could gift it to would be a good way.
I
Or,
say add it.
or just think about knitting it and getting it out of your stash so you don't have to look at it.
Oh. Oh.
But that would be, yeah, no, I think I would be fine with that too, because yeah, typically you can find somebody
Oh
that's
yeah.
gonna love it.
Oh, easy peasy.
Yeah.
You do like a one skein wonder project with like a new stitch technique because you're not in love with the color. You're not as stressed or worried about it. Reduce that fear of taking a risk and trying something new. Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, there's. Oh, poor Susanna, yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Only one side of your head. That's a sign it's a migraine. Yes. Hey, Cindy.
Not fun.
Oh, yeah. And Sabrina, who is like in the South. So she said, I can only hope and wish for cool weather. Yeah, because it's yeah, your cools is
not for me.
Not our cold, which is I think kind of nice.
Ooh, look, my phone would like me to know
good night,
that
Melanie.
you were live.
We've been live for a while.
I just looked at my phone. But it won't tell me when Diana's streaming on Twitch, and I follow her with the notification bell turned on.
And it doesn't let you know?
God. Twitch is weird that way.
Annoying.
Yeah, these rows take so long.
Oh, Liz. So Liz says she's tarped inside. Well, at least they put down tarps. So she said they've got tarps and everything down, so they're catching all the shingles. And I know they did our roof a number of years ago, and I don't think they put tarps down anywhere because I picked up so many nails out of my garden. It was ridiculous. Yeah. But anyways,
having grown up in a construction zone, it's weird not living in one now.
But I have never had my roof leak. So, you know, I guess going around and picking up after them was not the end of the world, you know. Anyways, let's see. Oh, yes, Melanie's going back because she's got another 6 o'clock work day tomorrow.
Oh, go sleep. Go sleep, rest. Go sleep, rest.
Oh, Jocelyn. Guess what?
I don't know what.
Super exciting. So Sam
printed
off your spooky vibes hat pattern today. Yes. We went down to the dollar store and they had some fingering weight yarn in there. So she picked out a blue and light gray.
Oh, that'll look lovely.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
It is
I think the question I answer the most is people like, do you have to do it in Halloween colors? No, pick the 2 contrast colors you like.
Well, you know, and I think
you don't need to do it really dark green and orange like I did. Not necessary.
You don't have to. And I think it'll look great. There's should be a nice good contrast between the 2 colors.
That's more important than anything else.
Be wonderful. And so she got some nice yarn and she is all set.
Good.
Pattern, good. Now she's gonna find needles. And
that's fair.
Yeah, and get started. So that's pretty exciting. I can't wait to see it knit up.
I promise I'm awake.
Oh, Sally says I'm going to use some sock yarn and blankets. I won't give hand-dyed knit socks to people that don't or won't take care of them. Yeah.
I always laugh, like my sister gets commercial acrylic yarn because that's what she likes. But my niece, the sweater she returned to me to upgrade to make a more adult sweater is Malabrigo yarn, and she's had that since she was 8. 8 or 10, 8 or 10, somewhere in there.
Okay, so that's been a few years.
And it's being upgraded with the addition of gray navy stripes. when I reknit the sweater from Aaron. So like it just depends on what you do. Like now my niece never washes that sweater. That sweater comes home to be washed. Because my sister doesn't care for the care instructions. But it's fine. But it's we gotta do it to the care that the person who's getting it's gonna be. Like Diana just can pick. Diana can get whatever she wants. But like if you're allergic to it or you're not used to it, like some of the stuff goes with care instructions because it's different care.
It is. It is.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I throw my Aaron socks in the washing machine. I know I'm taking a risk. I do it anyway.
Yeah. If I accidentally felted a pair, I'd be bummed. Would it be the end of the world? No, because then you get the fun of making another pair.
Yeah, like I put all of my dirty socks in one of those mesh baggies for undergarments, and some loads I have like 3 mesh baggies, one for top undergarments, one for bottom undergarments, one for sock undergarments, and like in the washing machine they go. Do I put them in the dryer? No, that's why they're in the mesh baggies. They come out of the washing machine and get hung to dry.
Yeah.
But they'll go in the washing machine. Is it on a delicate cycle? Yeah. Guys,
Yeah.
my foundational garments are going in there. There should be delicate cycle anyway.
Yeah. Well, and I find like now you have to be a little more careful because up until a few years ago, pretty much all sock yarn was superwash and nylon.
Here.
Like, yes, here. And our yarn shops.
Yeah, we became kind of obsessed with the superwash merino nylon trend for a while.
You could just go pick up sock yarn.
Yep.
But now yarn shops are bringing in a wider variety of sock yarn or fingering weight. So you can't just assume that it has nylon or that it's superwash. Like you really got to check your label. Because I know
if it's not superwash with a nylon, you need a high twist. But I mean, like, if you're buying a European sock yarn that is labeled as a sock yarn and it's listed as a 4-ply high twist, you can knit socks out of it fine. A lot of other people do fine.
Yeah. So it's but you just need, it's good to know, right? Like
you do have to pay attention to your labels. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to pay attention.
Which is a good idea anyway, because like superwash merino and nylon do not behave the same way as wool.
Oh no.
Stripped so much from the merino that it functions a lot more like a cotton. And cotton is not wool. Or you'll get those interesting blends and you're like, how do you care for this?
They stretch so much.
Like acrylic wool, okay, I can see where you're going. But wool cotton is a very, very different care instructions.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, no, superwash stretches like crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, which makes it good for shawls and
or oversized super drapey sweaters that aren't supposed to have any shape.
So what did I see somebody learning to play the guitar?
Oh, why not?
See that?
Music is math.
Oh, listen to this. Cindy said, I'm like, because I'm now learning to play the guitar. YouTube, never too old to try new things. Absolutely not.
Absolutely. Always try new things. That's the best part. Best part.
Oh, this is so exciting, Cindy.
Okay.
So what are you, oh my gosh, what are you learning to play? Oh, you'll be able to learn Christmas music.
Guys, it didn't take her long to get there.
So, you know what? I am so super excited.
These rows are so long.
So, my son has a new roommate.
Okay.
And he does not celebrate Christmas. He is Jewish.
That's fine. So you can do Hanukkah things.
I know. So, I am so excited.
Have you ever made any traditional Hanukkah day foods?
They've only been living together for a couple of months, so
telling you,
it's going to be a nice holiday season for everybody because everybody's going to learn about different traditions. So,
like honey cakes. What's the name of that bread that they make? They make this amazing kind of really rich loaf of bread. It's so good. What the heck is it called? I love eating it. So
Yeah.
tasty.
So anyway, yeah. So I am. So I know I need to be a little more careful because I always immediately say Christmas when I really should say holiday. But I gotta try and be a little more careful. But I mean, yeah. But
Depends
I think all holidays are. Yeah. It's
depends on the
exciting.
person. Depends on the person. It depends on the group. Um, I am not Christian. And in one of my primary gaming groups, one of the other core members is Jewish.
Mhm.
So like we never get offended when our Christian friends look at us and go, Happy Christmas. We're like, oh, Happy Christmas. Like it's a
Yeah.
holiday. It's a thing. It's not a thing we celebrate, but it's absolutely still a thing.
Yeah.
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 So like, because you're not meaning to be offensive.
Yeah.
That's just the holiday name that comes out your face.
It
That's
is
fine.
because yeah, I know, but
That's
I
fine.
should say holiday. But yes, I know. Anyways,
Oh,
yeah, it's exciting because I would love to know more about Hanukkah.
guys, I'm pagan and I go to the Christmas storytellings at the churches around me because I find the faith delightful to observe, especially when it's like the little kids singing the Christmas carols. I can't stop myself. I go, it's so darn cute. It's so darn cute.
It is. It
So
is.
darn cute. And I love doing it. Am I going to change my faith? No. No, I've been this way for over 20 years. I'm quite comfortable with who I am.
Well, I
But
think
I
that's the thing. If you can see the joy in
see the joy in
whatever
the
people,
representation of the faith, like the expression of the
yeah,
faith, because it is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to have faith. So few of us do. We should celebrate anybody who actually has it. It was the same with like I've got
yeah,
some friends who are Islam. I celebrate Ramadan with them because that's the big feast. They want to celebrate they've come to an end of a strong part for them. So I go, these are the same friends that'll come over during my holiday festivals and they'll sit down and have a cup of tea with me and celebrate with me. Because not because it's their holiday, but because they know it's special to me.
exactly.
And that has meaning.
Yes,
Super excited. Also means it's an excuse to try new types of food. And boy, I like trying new types of food.
exactly. I'm pretty open for any reason to celebrate and have fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Lynn brings up a good point. Yeah, she says sometimes I put my socks in the dryer when they stretch out a bit. Superwash seems to get baggy
Mm.
after a while.
It does
Yes,
because superwash is like cotton. It has no shape. We
yeah,
stole all of its shape capacity from it.
absolutely. Yes.
This
So
sweater will occasionally go in the dryer because I'm like, oh my god, you are so droopy.
yes, I do the same thing. I do when I start out the first few washes. I typically don't. I find just washing them snakes them up again
Yeah,
when they're new. As they get older and older and older, and the nylon
starts to wear.
starts to wear and it doesn't have that stretch because I find it gives it some of the holds its shape. Then
Yeah,
I throw it in the dryer to tighten them back
guys,
up.
this sweater I'm working on right now is superwash merino and nylon. It's a sock yarn.
So, oh, wait,
But
good.
this is a fitted raglan sweater. So like I want it to bloom and drape.
You want it to, yeah,
I want it to. I'm not starting oversized and then worried when it stretches out because I can just wash it to bring it back into form.
right. Yeah, there's always tricks to the trade here, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
Liz says she puts her socks in the washer as long as they are super washed. They always hang to dry. Yeah, and so Linda says the same to Lynn says, oh, Linda says to Lynn. Oh my gosh, you guys. Linda, Louise, Lynn. Yeah, so we're all on the same page. Yeah, but every once in a while throwing them in. And
Listen, I pay
oh yeah.
$180 a pop to house the top undergarments. It doesn't go in the dryer.
Oh, I know. I
At
know.
$180, that bad boy gets hand washed or delicate washed and she gets home to dry. All of them
Exactly.
because they are way too expensive for me to be replacing.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. I know when you pay it close to $200 for a bra.
I
Yeah.
have, because I'm warm all the freaking time. I wear not a lot to bed. Let's be honest. I'm wearing nightgowns. I'm wearing the nightgowns most women choose to wear when they want boys to notice them. I don't want boys to notice me. I want to be comfortable. I don't want to be hot. There is no boys in here to notice me, and my cat don't care. My cat do not care.
As long as you're comfy.
I'm comfortable in them, so that's what I wear. Does that mean people have to tell me before they come over? Yes, my brother-in-law always informs me because he knows what I choose to wear for pajamas. He lived with me for a while. He made that mistake once and never again. We went to high school, it creeped him right out. I'm sleeping with your sister. I can't handle this. And it was like, tell me you're coming downstairs. I'm still in my pajamas.
That's funny. Sam found a 4-inch, 16-inch needle.
Good.
All right, Sam,
Excellent.
then cast on.
Do it up. Well, yeah, because you start with ribbing.
Yeah.
You'll be doing that for a little bit.
Awesome. Oh, yeah. Cindy's wearing, t-shirt to bed. Yeah.
I know my mom looks at me funny because she does the same thing too. She wears t-shirts to bed. And I'm like, listen, I'm not 5'4", married to a 6'2" man. Man's shirt isn't gonna work when I am man-sized. And all those oversized sleeping t-shirts for girls have dumb sayings on them.
Oh.
They're like Jinsey cute. That's really not me. It's really not me. But like a slinky satin comfy thing with a matching house coat. Oh yeah, I'm down. Guys, I'm wearing socks on my feet in the winter. There's socks on my feet. My hair is braided in pigtails. Like
this
is not for other people. It's for me.
Just do you. It sounds wonderful. Why not?
It's me. I'm happy. You gotta warn me because after 9 o'clock, I could be in my pajamas. Before 9 a.m., I could also still be in my pajamas. I work from home.
True, fair enough. Oh, Cindy says she is. She says she is 4'10" and hubby is 6'1".
You can totally get away with it then. Yeah. Just borrow his shirts. They'll fit perfect. They'll fit perfect. That's what my mom does. I was like, does he even notice? She's like, nah, I don't know at this point. I don't think so. I'm like, okay. I mean, you've been married for over 40 years, so probably not.
Yeah.
That's probably not.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Okay, I've done 2 whole rows. God, these are such long rows. It's because I'm going around like the widest part of my shoulders and my front and back. So it's like the most amount of stitches.
You will have to be almost ready. When it gets to that point where you just like almost can't take it anymore.
I'm getting to that point where they're starting to become a slog. I have like about 8 or 9 repeats left and I'm finished. So like, but the rows take so long.
You're getting there.
My stitch counts are perfect, which is the part I always worry about at this stage. I'm like, oh no, did I mess up somewhere? My increase is weird. Too warm.
With Cindy. She was like, my t-shirts come from the men's department and is literally as big a size as possible. Women's shirts are uncomfy. There you go. You just find what works for you.
Yeah. Yeah, you're the one who's wearing it.
Yeah. Oh, you guys, I am in love with seed stitch. I could knit seed stitch forever.
See, where seed stitch is only a thing that happens by accident when I mess up ribbing.
It's true. Yeah. No, I could just do this. I could knit a blanket doing this and I'd be happy.
Sure, but I'm happy doing a purl 3 together through the back loop and everybody's told me don't do that one again.
Oh, I would like never do that through the back loop.
You don't have to. I did. But you don't have to. Do whatever 3 and decrease you want.
Knitting and purling 3 together, unless you've got a pointy needle. Oh my God, it makes me want to pull my hair out. Yeah, and I would never do it through the back loop unless I could really see the difference, but I don't think I think I'm fine without it.
It just didn't bother me. It was easy enough to do, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, so that's the one thing.
I could also center double decrease. Fine. But 2x2 ribbing? Absolutely not. I can't do 2x2 ribbing. Ever.
I love that. That should be yeah. That's yeah, everybody's got something different, right? There one thing that is absolutely can't stand.
Epically slow at cables. Epically slow at cables. Because I can't see the stitches. So cabling without a needle is not an option.
Yeah, very, very true. I yeah, there's a girl in our guild who absolutely detests seed stitch. So
yeah.
I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it.
God, everybody in Discord today, I was like, should I join an MCAL? Not my MCAL, not stuff I'm working on, but for fun, just join an MCAL because Cascade Yards is doing a mosaic MCAL and it starts next week. And they've got 3 different sizes. You can do a small, medium, or large project. And they specifically tell you the medium's a shawl, the large is a blanket, and the small is obviously smaller than a shawl. Like,
Owl?
they tell you.
Yeah. Well,
Everyone told me no, I was busy. Rude. They're not wrong, but rude. Came there for enablement. I didn't even get it.
okay, then you need to come talk to me.
And I'm
Do
like, I talked to Diana about it because she was streaming today, and I was like, they told me no. She's like, oh no for what? No, but they said I couldn't do a mosaic MCAL. She's like, well, we do have those kits. I'm like, exactly.
No, cast it on and do the blanket.
I'm not doing the blanket. That's not bars.
Do the medium-sized one then. No, that's awesome. Yeah, do
But it's
everything.
like, it's Superwash 220. It's Cascade 220. That's a light worsted.
It'll knit up quick and easy. Yeah, just
like, do I care if I fall behind and I don't finish it on time? No, I don't. I've also been looking at mosaic projects and I've never been able to commit to one.
Oh, well then this is the perfect time.
I'm not picking. They're telling me what I'm doing. And if I just do it out of some stuff that I have in my house, stash yarn, if I don't love it at the end, it goes in the gift basket and it finds a home somewhere else. Not the end of the world.
I don't see any downside to this at all.
I've got till next week. I figure if I finish the hat, cowl, and mitten pattern, and she's out in the world, I'm allowed to cast on. I don't care what Discord says. I'm gonna do what I want. Because I get some work done first.
Just do it. Just do it. Lynn says, I love the way seed stitch looks. It's beautiful, but I don't like knitting it. Okay.
I'm with you. I'm not a fan of knitting it, but it does look gorgeous. It's so pretty.
Oh, Nikki says it's like hubby jokes that his shirts are night dresses for me. He's not wrong. He's 5'4". Oh, she's 5'4" and he is 6'6". Holy moly. Yeah,
absolutely.
They are. Well.
Mind you, I may have also promised myself when I get through my current stack of hand sewing projects that I'm allowed to cast, or well, not cast on, start sewing and cut out a pirate shirt for myself.
Ooh.
Technically, it's like a 16th, 17th century men's work shirt. But like, if I told you guys that, it wouldn't make any sense. If I tell you I'm making the pirate shirt for movies, totally understand what I'm making. It's the same shirt.
Yeah, the second way, I understand that a lot better.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, see, listen to Jude. Jude says, Discord is not the boss of Jocelyn.
No, it's not. Now, don't get me wrong. I really do need to finish the work first. But I think I can do the work and have it done. The patterns, all 3 of them, are at the very minimum a third typed up. 2 of them are over half typed up. And the only reason I can't pass the mitten along to the tech editor quite yet is because I didn't like the first decreases I did, so I'm going to try a different type of ink decreasing. Then from there, it's literally gauge, math out your sizes for grading to the tech, to the testers. And it's out the door and I don't have to worry about it other than fixing small mistakes other people find, which is why you have testers and why you have a tech editor.
Yep.
To help catch these things. And then away we go.
Awesome.
Does that mean I'm not working on other things? Hey, there's so much stuff going on.
Nikki says, yep, finish up those, and then she said 100% cast on.
I have till next Wednesday. Never mind that I have deadline knitting coming up for both you and me and Diana. It's totally fine. I got time. I don't have time.
I got time. You can squeeze 3 more things in.
Absolutely.
Lynn has got a sewing question for you.
I will attempt to answer, but I cannot guarantee I have the knowledge you are looking for.
Well, yeah, it's just she wants to know how many meters would a pirate shirt take?
Okay, so the basic pirate shirt, your 16th century workman's shirt, is actually a pattern and math you can Google because it is free domain information. because it's so old. They are literally made up of squares, rectangles, and triangles. You don't need a pattern, you just need measurement guidelines so that you cut out the right size rectangles and squares. Because the front and back is two squares sewn together with a hole for the head. The sleeves are two rectangles that you stick a triangle on the underside for, so you can move your arms about. And then you got some long rectangles for your neckbands and stuff. Like, it's super basic construction because like these things were cranked out. Like, this was the every person on the planet owned 4 or 5 of these things, and you wore them till they were dead, and you wore them out, and you moved on to the next one. So they were a dime a dozen. So super basic pattern. You can literally Google it. Your meterage is going to be dependent upon the size you need to make.
Right.
So the size I need to make needs to go around my chest. And it has to cover my height to the right length. So my meterage will be different from other people's meterages. A good example is, I don't know how tall you are, Louise.
5'4".
We've never met in person. Oh my
Yeah,
God, you're my mother's size. Okay. It's fine. I'm always a tall person in the back. I will get used to it one day. If we were both to make floor length skirts, I would need 2 yards or roughly 2 meters more fabric than Louise does just to accommodate for my height.
Wow. That's a lot.
Because it's a lot of difference. And because of how skirts are shaped, they're bigger at the bottom than they are at the top. So you can walk. So
Good
take
point.
up more.
Good point.
Like, I was making a pirate shirt, my niece would need less material than I do. She's a smaller human. So it really just comes down to what size it is that you need to make, how much yardage you'll require. But again, because this is a free domain thing, you can literally Google 16th century workman shirts, and you can look at the construction and you can read the books and stuff that this information comes from.
So generally, this type of shirt, though, would it take more than like another kind of?
Probably like, I hate doing it because it just gives you a size range. If you don't fall in that size range, you're going to feel like you're not normal. You're perfectly normal. Like anywhere from like 1.5 yards to 2.5 yards on average, depending on specifics. I'm a little over 2.5 yards. I have monkey arms. I have 52 inch bust. I'm also nearly 6 feet tall. If you're making an oversized drippy pirate shirt, I take more yardage than some people.
For sure.
That's just how it is. And it's fine. I'm comfortable taking the extra yardage because I want it to fit properly. I also want to make it what it's supposed to be. So this is a drapey, billowy, shapeless, oversized shirt.
Right?
I don't no. I also buy things like I got linen for it. This one, I got a heavyweight linen for it, so it could be like a winter shirt.
Nice.
You know, like, am I going to hand sew it? Probably. Am I going to make my own buttons? No, I'm not. I'm not making my own buttons. I'm not making my own buttons. I know I could. Yeah, you can make your own button, but you don't have to.
That sounds exciting. Okay. Oh, wait. Where are we?
But am I going to make my own broom at some point this year? Yes, I am.
That's awesome.
Because I can. What are we doing?
Sam sent me pictures.
Photos.
4 finished dishcloths. So can you see 2?
Excellent.
It looks like it's 2 patterns.
Okay.
2 owls and 2 cable. Yeah, 2 cable ones there.
4 finishes is amazing though. Well done.
I know. Look at that.
So good.
Fantastic, Sam.
I hate answering the yardage meterage question.
I know.
It's so variable. I'm like, is there a print on it? Because if there is, that changes your requirements because you have to have your prints kind of line up.
Oh my God, that's true, right?
Directional. Some prints are not directional. So like, there's a lot of variables. There's no just straight answer.
That is very true. Very, very true. I'm not a sewer, so. All right, so let's see. Oh, Cindy says it's warm there for her tonight. She's going to take her. Oh, she was going to take her AC out. I think you need to turn it on for the dog tonight. Oh,
The sun's lost a chunk of
yeah.
its heat here. So like we get warmer days, but they don't like we don't have the humidity anymore. That's what's died. It's the humidities that's died. And once the humidity dies, the heat
Yeah.
isn't as bad to bear.
It was, yeah. It was nice today. It was warmer than I had thought today, but it was nice. One of those last days you want to take
So
advantage
close.
of and get outside.
So close to being able to wear cardigans outside. So close.
I know sweater weather is always nice for sure. Gets a little cooler. Yeah, I'm liking fall. Oh my goodness, we're down to like the last 15 minutes here, Jocelyn.
It usually doesn't take me long to fill an hour.
I know it goes by so quick, doesn't it?
I know China's like, are you worried? Because we're like, we're live on Thursday. You're live on Thursday. She's like, we're live on Friday. We have Patreon on Saturday. I'm like, no, no, I can fill the time. It's not a problem. It's not a problem.
I know.
Talking, I do very well. Whether or not it's worth anything, I cannot tell you.
I know who was I was on doing a Zoom call and that's with like a non-knitting group and they're like, okay, well, like if you're comfortable with talking, and it's like, oh, you don't know me, do you? I like you could just log off and I could take over and we would be fine. Yeah.
Some of it's just I did over 10 years in retail, and if my vision hadn't faded, I would probably still be working in management and retail. I thoroughly enjoyed that work, and I wasn't worn out when I left, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
could
for
have
sure.
kept doing it. So I like talking to people. It's something that I enjoy a lot. Add in the 6+ years of podcasting, and I'm accustomed to talking to people about a variety of things at a moment's notice. So I feel like maybe I should just gone back to school and re-educate for radio broadcasting. Maybe that's what I should have done.
Maybe.
I do enjoy chatting. I'm not sure I'd enjoy the internet formats, interview formats. A lot of them have, though.
Mm.
There may be an election going on in my province right now.
Oh, that's always
Official vote day is the 3rd of October, but I'm going to vote next week before the early polls close.
yeah.
They were doing the big head debate tonight, so I'll watch that tomorrow morning. I'll catch a rewatch of it. Finalize my decision and go vote early next week, so it's done and out of the way.
Good. Oh, Liz is off to fold laundry.
Have fun. My laundry's sitting on my bed waiting for me. I suspect it'll be there when I go to bed tonight, and I will swear.
Yep, just get her
Call it a
done.
hunch. Call it a hunch.
I have to go take my garbage out when we're done here.
I have a cat sleeping on my head, on my foot.
And your
Her
foot.
head is on my foot,
Daisy was here a few minutes ago,
as usual.
but I fed her. I made sure I fed her before I ran up here.
She has food. She just won't go look. Being the tiny dictator that she is. This is the same cat that will yell at me all the way from the office to the living room just before the kitchen, give up on life, flop over, sigh dramatically, and ooze all over the living room floor, but she won't take the last 6 steps to get to her food bowl once I put food in it. Because it's too hard.
Ah, the life of a cat. I know. I know.
The diva I live with. It's fine.
Oh, it's funny. I might have to actually measure my hat at some point.
Yeah, you'll have to start decreases at some point. You will want that to happen.
Or I could just do very little shaping and cinch it closed and be done. I guess I'll see. Where am I? Ooh, couple more rounds and I could probably start decreasing.
Ooh, lovely. I've been putting off ordering the yarn from Michaels that I need for my niece's boyfriend's Christmas project for this year.
Yeah.
I don't have enough of one color to make him a scarf, and he specifically requested a scarf. I don't care what the pattern is, he just wants a scarf. I'm like, okay.
That's
Get
doable.
that's doable. I just don't have enough worsted and anything to do that. And my brother-in-law and father asked for hats, so just gonna have to. But I'm avoiding because that super big seasonal sales going on. It feels
I
like an
know.
unwise decision to open that web browser right now.
It's I know I was there, but the problem is that they do that like this time every year they do this
Mhm.
like 30% off sale, and the shelves are empty when
Mhm.
it's done.
Yep.
And because I think everybody now goes in and they buy exactly that, their hats, like whatever they're going to do for Christmas gift knitting.
Yep.
And which is good. So I was in there last week. Maybe I was in there Friday, right when it started, because I didn't realize it was on sale when
Maybe.
I went in, and there was still a good selection. Actually, no, the yarn, the Craft Smart, is that what it is? The
That's the Michaels brand, yeah.
like the really economical stuff. It was
Yeah.
gone. The shelves, I was like only like 2 colors had
Oh, it'd be like the
any
first to
black.
go, wouldn't it?
It's always gone. As soon as it's on sale, yeah, people just go in and buy. They must buy blanket quantities of it.
These I always wait till like just after the sale, and then I go in and I buy the Impeccable, the Charisma,
Mhm.
and I get what I want because I can very easily find sweater quantities or scarf quantities with no muss or fuss because they
Uh-huh.
had to bring in a whole new stock chunk. So I'm more likely to find a full dye lot.
Mhm. Yeah, because that can be the trick with Michaels is they
Mhm.
could have, like, you could walk in and you could see like, oh, they've got all kind of, dove gray, or and then you start looking for dye lots, and it's hard to find sometimes 3 or 4 balls in the same dye lot.
Mhm. Mhm. It
Yeah.
really can be. And sometimes you go in and you just buy a one of because it's fun. Like I have a ball of super bulky yarn. Why did I buy it? Because it's called Totally Tubular.
And you just needed that because
Because it said totally tubular. I bought 2
oh
skeins in
yeah,
2 different colors. One became a hat. The other one's going to become a hat at some point too.
I
You
know the
know,
name.
Diana did the same thing. We were both like, we had too much fun with the name. It came home.
Takes
But
me back.
I always miss out on things I want to do. Like I always want to get a couple of those anniversary cakes. I'd love to do that, but I've got to fine tune when those anniversary cakes come out so like I can be there morning day of, so I can get those colors I want.
Yeah, there is some I saw again a couple weeks ago. They had a new shipment in of the anniversary cakes. I was like, oh,
I never have money or time.
yeah. I did not buy any. I just walked on by.
But I have faith they won't go away because they sell out very quick.
Well, I know, and because when I first saw them, a couple of years ago, they did, like they said that they were a limited special edition, kind of like it was an anniversary of something that I forget what they were celebrating, but yeah, they brought them back a couple more times because I think they must be a good seller. So it's
Whereas I've got like
exciting.
two dream coats I'd love to like knit or crochet. One's
Yeah.
knit, one's crochet. One's like full on fairy, like the full on flared A-line bottom with the long fairy hood top and the big old bells, like patchworked. So like seriously loud statement coat.
Oh,
But the yarn I want to do it out of, I can't ever find enough of.
is what?
It's the tapestry colorway from the I have a bunch in Glacier that I made.
Oh yeah.
Barcelona, from the Barcelona line. Their tapestry one, which would just be French kiss, like right in my colored zone, and it's a gradient, so you could do all your panel pieces, and your gradients would all look wildly different, and you're in the same color palette, so like it would have a nice cohesive to it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm just like, I can never get my hands on enough of it. But my God, if I ever manage it, I will be making those coats. At
Over there.
least one of them. I'll have to decide at that point. Until then, I don't have to decide, so it's fine. But like, yeah, I'd love to do that. But it's so hard. It's so hard.
Yeah.
But like,
So is
my
anybody else?
niece's boyfriend's a 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2" lanky teenage boy.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
scarf isn't that much yarn for him. I will
No.
be bored well before I'm done it because the sheer length that child will
No.
require, but I can do it.
Just think of it as relaxing knitting.
It's only relaxing till it's rolled up in your lap. And then you're like, why? Why do I do this to myself? Probably do it in a fisherman's rib so I can practice my fisherman's rib.
Oh, I love that stitch. Yeah, that's fun.
That'd be nice and squishy for him. Super
Okay.
good. And it would give me miles of practice.
It would.
Maybe I'll give my brother-in-law the totally tubular hat. Make a totally tubular hat for him. He'd like the
That'd be awesome.
reference point.
Yeah, that's fun.
So would his wife, because my sister's a huge Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan.
Ah,
She requested a
like
matching hat and mittens this year. Mom wants a headband and mittens. They're all small things this year, which is good.
oh, that's good. That's doable.
Yep.
With
I found the patterns. I've been locating the yarn. Once I got the last of the yarn collected, curated, corralled,
yeah.
sitting in one pile ready to go, I can just cast on and get going.
Yes. I may do some organizing or figure out some Christmas gift knitting this weekend.
Ooh, I'm starting
Yeah.
Halloween crafting this weekend.
Ooh, that's fun.
Halloween.
It is nice now that we're getting into fall. You've got fall projects, Halloween projects, holiday projects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a fun time of year for sure.
Ooh, hiccups.
What is Sam's gonna cast on her hat next Thursday.
Good.
Oh, so Lynn, so Lynn, have you been to Michael's? Has anybody taken advantage of the sale? Oh, Liz, you're too funny. Liz says totally tubular is a rad name.
Totally tubular, dude. Oh. That's what came out of my face when I saw it. I was like, nope, that had to happen.
That is so fun.
That's so good.
That's fun. All right. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I might have this hat done for Monday night, you guys.
Which would be awesome.
It would be amazing because I need to finish.
Sure, look at did you update your chart?
Not yet, but I've got a couple of days. I've got now I don't know. Saturday I'm babysitting all day.
Oh dear.
Which I'm so excited about. But in my head, I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna have a chance. I'm gonna be like, won't be able to go anywhere because I don't have a car seat. So I can't go anywhere. So I'll be home for the entire time. So I'm thinking, well, I'm gonna get all this stuff done. And then I'm like, okay, but Louise, you are gonna be looking after a baby. But it's been a lot of years since I've looked after a baby, so I'm thinking, oh, it'll be fine. We'll play, we do all this. And then, I'm thinking I'm already thinking that I'm not going to get as much done as I'm thinking around the house because I'm going to get a rude awakening here when I have, but anyway, that's okay. But I've got all kinds of baby stuff planned. It's going to be fun. Go for a walk.
Yeah, my mom's favorite part of being a grandma is giving it back when she's done. Going, grandma needs a nap.
I don't think I'm gonna want to. I'm like, yeah.
Well, I mean, my mom's grandkid is 17 in November. We're a teenager now.
We're a teenager, yeah.
Yeah. And my dad and my niece wanted to go celebrate her partner, like her boyfriend. He did a before you join the military, you can do like a summer boot camp for youth. Yeah. And a lot of times they're geared towards the indigenous youth to show that you can have your heritage and culture and still, if you want to serve your country, still have that as a thing, because they've been serving in the military for a good long while, like really good long while.
Okay.
So they should have a higher visibility ratio to it. So he went and he did one of those camps, and like they were in Alberta. So he wasn't going to have anybody there for his graduation ceremony. Like my mom, my dad, and my niece climbed into the truck at like 4 a.m. and drove to his essentially his graduation ceremony
Oh,
from that little summer boot camp so that he would have family there.
that's amazing.
And then like drove back. So like my mom called me on the way back because she just literally rolled out of bed, got in the car, they went, sure, I'm waking up. But Isabel was too excited, like my niece was too excited. So she was hardcore passed out on the way home. She's like, and her niece is out. I'm like, when did she get up? My mom was like 4. I'm like, she's a teenager. She might have gone to bed at midnight.
Exactly, right?
She needs more sleep.
Oh, but how nice to go and show support for him. That's so wonderful.
So I was like, she's still tired when she's done with her granddaughter visiting. There's just a different type of tired.
It's just a different type of tired. Now you're doing teenage things. Yeah.
You're doing teenage things. I get a lot of phone calls. Are you sure Grandma says you can have that teapot set? Yes, that teapot set's mine, kid. Doesn't matter how many times you ask. I claimed that before you were walking. That's coming to me.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, Sam's dishcloth count. Well, Sam, you've got 4 extra ones done now. So what is that?
Oh, that'll up the total.
Yeah, I can't keep track of all these dishcloth finishes.
Sam, we're lucky if I remember my own name most days. There's no way I'm keeping track of a number. There's no spare space upstairs.
Yeah, I know.
It's stuffed full.
Oh, okay, Sam, type it in quick because we are gonna wrap it up.
Yes, I need to get going and get ready for the next thing.
Yeah, you're at Critical Role tonight. I'm gonna keep knitting and
I have to remember brother-in-law's coming. Do not put on pajamas.
yeah, keep covered up.
Keep covered up. It's not pajama time.
I'm gonna go put on a Hallmark fall movie and just I feel like I need to get some apple cider so I can make hot apple cider for my weekend movie knitting nights.
It's cool enough in the evening. I might treat myself to a more traditional hot chocolate.
Ooh, that would be good too. No, I'm going to do hot apple cider for the fall movies. Then I will move to hot chocolate for the Christmas movies.
That makes more sense.
That's what
I have the last of a.
You want hot chocolate? You go get hot chocolate.
I really gotta want it because I don't have powdered hot chocolate. Because most of them have corn in them. There's a couple that don't, but most have corn.
Yeah.
So if I want hot chocolate, it's easier for me to literally warm the milk and the cream up in the saucepan. Because I use non-dairy milk, it's coconut milk, just the cream part out of the coconut milk can.
Yeah.
And non-dairy milk. And I literally use a dark chocolate bar.
Yeah.
I chop it up and melt the chocolate.
Oh, that actually would be so
with
good.
of real coffee, like a half a teaspoon of instant real coffee.
Well, I think that sounds probably better than what Tim Hortons gives you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Don't get me wrong. I love the Tim Hortons Halloween mugs. We saw those. I really want the spider one. I never walk into a Tim Hortons. Like I'm never in there. I have no interest in it.
Yeah,
I can get far better cups everywhere else for other things. Why would I go?
Well, Sam's almost got 143 done.
Oh, see, that's amazing. Because wasn't Sam's goal like 200 this year or 150 this year? What was the goal this year? 200?
200.
So you're still doing good. You're making great progress.
Amazing progress.
All right. Good.
Well, everybody. On that
I want to know, did you work on your stocking? I know I got to wait 2 more weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. And you will wait.
And I will.
I know. I'm excited to see Christmas stocking reveals. It's going to be fun.
No, I mean, I did tell everybody I was going to start with me first.
You're the maker. You might as well make one for you.
My cat might be the second one just because I'm making the calls here.
Exactly. You are in charge of the order. All right, everybody. This has been a fun Thursday night. I got lots done on my hat. This was super, super productive and fun. So
2.25 rows, people. That's how long these fingering rows are taking me.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad we could sit here with you while you worked your way through that.
It's the worst part is this widest part of the shoulders. Once we're over the hump, it just flows so much faster. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know. I know. Almost there. Just keep going.
Almost there.
2.25 rows. Those are big rows to get done. So you're almost done.
But I do have a Patreon e-knitted on Saturdays, so like I'll have a good solid 4 hours. So I should be able to get through at least 4 more rows.
So
That sounds so sad.
But that's a row an hour.
A row an hour, give or take.
Yes. Yep. Just do one by one. Just tick them off till you got them done. All right. Well, everybody, have a great, this is like the start of the weekend. So Thursday night's the start of the weekend in my books. So have a great Friday. Have a great weekend.
Make a mocktail this weekend.
Ooh, that sounds
There's a lot of good recipes out there.
All right, everybody do something fun this weekend.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do. All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. We're gonna head out.
Yes.
So I will see you on Saturday and then again on Monday.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
All right.
With the cast on. We'll see what I pick.
All right. I can't wait to see. All right, everybody. Have a fantastic